Retrospectors.
What's up, fellas? I'm going to be playing some PSO on the original Sega Dreamcast, and we're going to go online right now. And as you can see, I got my Dreamcast right here, and there is no orange light because I tried to do an LED mod, and I messed up really bad. I previously had soldered the Phantom mod chip into my Sega Saturn, so I had some soldering experience, but that's like a pretty easy solder job on the Saturn, and I figured, you know what, like, it's time to change the light. And I bought this light that actually changed colors. That it was, somebody recommended it on the Dreamcast subreddit, and they gave me a link to the Amazon listing, and I bought them, and I took my Dreamcast apart and I tried to solder this light on, and I thought I did a pretty good job, but it wouldn't turn the light on at all. It did not work. So I tried to actually resolder the orange light back into the Dreamcast, and now it just doesn't work at all. So I completely butchered it, and now there's not going to be any light on my poor Dreamcast ever again. And at first I kind of like just ignored it and didn't think about it, but it kind of bothers me a little bit to be honest. I don't like it at all, and I've already looked at listings for other Dreamcasts, but it's like I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna buy a whole new Dreamcast just because I want a light on. So I saw that there was 15 people playing, so that's a lot. I'm surprised nobody's in the lobby. Ooh, Forest to Falls. Perfect room for me to join. Let's get some Ultimate in here, because I've never played Ultimate for you guys, and that's because when I've played this game, I mean, if you guys watch my other PSO, I only have a couple of other PSO videos, but you'll see that I don't really have a lot of gear, a lot of good gear. I found a double saber when I was like, I must have been level 40 or so when I found my double saber, and it pretty much, that double saber just carried me through very hard. And I've not been playing on the EP, the Enhancement Pack, the whole time until just, well, I burned a copy of it, and my Dreamcast sometimes reads it, sometimes it doesn't read it. But right now I'm not on the EP, but I am on a patched image of the game, so that I have the sparkle effect with the shift into band, the widescreen effect, and the GameCube names being in white effect. I've gotten some good gear since the last time I played for you guys over the summer. Like, and I realized when I join EP rooms, people that are like, the host is using the Enhancement Pack and I'm not, I still get the benefit of the rare drops, even though when I use EP, I don't do any damage in Ultimate, so I don't bother with the EP right now. But it's pretty cool that as long as the host is using the EP, I get all the benefit of it without like not being able to hit anything. So it's pretty perfect. And here's all the good stuff that I got. I met somebody that actually gave me a red handgun and a red dagger and an Imperial pick when I was like earlier in the level 100s, and that kind of lit a fire into my ass, and I was like, oh, okay, like now I can actually hit things in Ultimate mode. And this is all a bunch of other stuff that I've been finding. Vijayas are pretty easy to find in Ultimate Enhancement Pack, and I found one with some. I found a lot of these things, but I kept these two because they actually had good stats, 30% hit. Let's see what else I got here. There's just a bunch of junk that I plan on giving to lower level people that I run into. Here's my original double saber, and Ellison, I found that myself. Red saber, I actually found that, and I have a second red handgun here because I did find another red handgun when I was playing Ultimate Forest. Here's some random 4-slotted frames that I've collected. A revival garment with 4 slots. I found this also in, I think, the mines. I don't remember exactly where I found this, but this one I found from De Rollet. Choo Choo Fever, I actually did a bunch of these offline quests so that I could get some gear. Like Choo Choo Fever, I got the downloadable quest, and I want to do the offline quest for version 1 so I can get the chainsawed, but I gotta buy a copy on eBay of version 1, And I don't know if how it's gonna work with the serial numbers. Like if I put the V1 serial number in there, I'm kind of like nervous that I'm gonna screw something up so that I can't play V2 anymore. Because I know the serial number and access key thing could get kind of messed up, and then you gotta flash your Dreamcast. And I found these two things also in the SH2. I found that in mine, no, Caves, and SH2, SH4. I think I found the SH4 in the mines. I don't know, but I didn't know what these were until I found out that they are mag kits. And the reason I didn't know what they were is because like my expertise is kind of the GameCube version of PSO. That's the one I played a lot when I was a little kid. And I remember like the kit of Dreamcast and the kit of Saturn and the kit of Genesis. I remember all those. But in the Dreamcast version, it's different. They have different names and you need multiple amounts of them, and it's a lot harder. Let's look at the chat log. Let's see what they were talking about. Forest of Falls. Okay. Let's see what are they up to. Oh, they haven't started yet. All right, well, we're going to give it a shot. We're going to go right into the forest, and we're going to play, and definitely not going to finish this whole thing, because that would be like a 3-hour video. So we'll just do what we can. Oh. Is that a... What wand? Is that a Psycho wand? What is that? You know what that looks like, though? The Phantasy Star Zero version of the Psycho wand. And that's... I've been playing a lot of Phantasy Star Zero lately, so that's why I know... That's why I know that for sure. So these red daggers, like to my surprise, have the most ATA out of any of the red weapons. Like look at that. 323 ATA. I don't know why the daggers... Shouldn't the handgun have the more ATA? But whatever. Look how much damage I'm doing. Well, it's forest. But still, like, if I was on EP, I would not be doing so good. I remember people telling me, like, yeah, once you hit level 110, get the EP. I don't know what they were thinking when they gave me that advice, because the only reason why I can hit anything at all, is because I have these red weapons. Ludicrous mode, or whatever they call it, in Ultimate, it's not easy. So I'm in absolutely no rush whatsoever to get the EP. Or to use it, really. So yeah, my Choo Choo Fever, it has 0 slots, so I need to get more photon points and then go to Garen's shop and get those Choo Choo Fever slots up. Because I definitely want to use that. When I play like very hard or anything not Ultimate, I put the Choo Choo Fever on, even though I have no slots, but whatever. Oh, I think they're going to 100% finish off Forest 1 before they come here. Whoops. I'll just get a head start. But yeah, that Sunset at Secret Base was the name of the quest I did to get this hamburger mag. And it takes place here in Forest, and it's all in Japanese, so I had to look at a guide. I had to do two things. I had to look at a video guide by Jaxer. So shout out to Jaxer's YouTube, because when you type Sunset at Secret Base on YouTube, his video is the first one to show up. Oh, they want me to come back to Forest 1. I actually read a guide while I was watching his video, and yeah, I mean, it's just a pain in the fucking ass. Like, it's not something that I like eager to do multiple times. What? What are you gonna give me? here. Thank you. Another rare? Whoops, whoops. Oh, that wasn't for me. Let's go to... Oh wait, I want to see what the stats are. What did I even get? Oh, it was an armor. Oh, I did pick up the guard wave. The guard wave has 1 slot. Damn, that guard wave is so good. Oh. Oh no, but it has only 1 slot. I cannot do that. Absolutely not. I kind of want to put it on to see if it has an animation. Does it? Oh, it does. There's a little blue ring around my character. Oh, well, that's pretty cool. But I cannot do that right now. Someone gave me that god ability. I don't know who it was, but I really appreciate it. And the hero ability, I remember I found the hero ability, whoops. I found the hero ability myself in the caves, I think it was. With someone that was using EP. And the black ring also, I don't think I found that either. I think someone gave me the black ring. Cool though, I got 2 rare armors. And one of them is like super rare. But the lack of slots is felt. And I will definitely not be using these probably ever. Probably ever. I mean, the defense is pretty insane. I guess I'd have to look at it because I don't know where I'm going to be spending my photon points at. I need to go back to Garen's shop to find out exactly how many points I need for upgrading the slots, because honestly I don't really know if it's a shit ton or if it's just a little bit and maybe it's not too bad. I was playing Ultimates on Ruins, and like I said, not on EP, but I do like 50 damage per hit with my red daggers, but I was playing with like a high level force, and when they used their Gelin and their Zalier, then I was able to actually do like 200 damage each, like almost like 4 times the amount of damage. It's pretty insane. That Gelin and Zalier and that shift into band combo, like it hits pretty good in ultimate mode. Lol was doing, see, even that person was doing 0 damage apparently, even at their level 139. Yeah, I mean, I'm grateful for these weapons, but look at these stats. Some of them are just horrendous, like negative everything. That's insane. But yeah, like I said, I wasn't complaining about it at all, because mostly, like, I haven't really spent a lot of time playing ultimate mode until that guy gave me the red handgun and the red daggers and the Imperial pick. Like, once I got these 3 weapons, I was able to play ultimate more, and I'm just finding all kinds of good stuff, because most of the people I play with are using the EP and they are hosting. So I'm getting good shit, man. I've been getting a lot of good stuff this past couple of weeks. Like, I was under the impression that the red handgun was super, super rare. Just any red weapon, but like I said, I found a red handgun and a red saber all by myself. So I'm still looking for some red handgun. No, red mech guns. That is the next weapon that I'm looking for. And I am also, I mean, not that I'm really actively searching for any of this stuff, which I might have to, because I'm pretty sure Forest is where I can get the mag cell for the Mark III mag. So I'm going to want to get that ASAP, because I really do want to, now that I have the SH2 and the SH4, now I kind of want to actually try to level up my console mags and evolve them. I would go for a Master System and then to Genesis, and I'm pretty sure like once I get to the Genesis mag or the Master System mag, one of those two, my mag will actually get a Photon Blast, and I would love that because this hamburger mag that I'm using don't have any Photon Blast at all. None of the mags from those offline quests have any Photon Blasts. I guess that's just the price you pay for having such a cool looking mag. Has anybody been watching WandaVision? That is a good show, but honestly, if you do not watch any of the Avenger movies, any of the Marvel Cinematic movies, probably not going to understand what's going on. But apparently, like, WandaVision's only going to be 9 episodes long, which means that the next episode that comes out is the final episode, and it's like, I feel like the show kind of just started. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they're going to do season 2. I know that they're doing Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Okay. They're doing that, like, I think immediately after WandaVision's over. Marvel, they got a shit ton of money. And they can just have a new miniseries every week of the year if they wanted to. But yeah, I mean, I'm interested in everything that's going on in the Marvel Universe, because now is when we're finally getting to the whole multiverse of things, and we're probably going to see Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 3. I can't fucking wait for that shit. Like, I was one of the die-hard Spider-Man fans back in the day, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies. I loved the first Spider-Man so much. I remember we had Spider-Man 1 on VCD. I don't know if you guys remember that, but we had it on VCD. And we had a portable DVD player that would actually play the VCDs. I think there's a way you can mod your Dreamcast to play VCD movies, I think. Or it might have been the Saturn. One of these two can play VCDs. So just the idea that we're going to see, like, because a lot of articles on everything that's going on with that Spider-Man 3 movie, how they're trying to get, like, Andrew Garfield back and Dr. Octopus from the second Spider-Man movie. They're trying to get him back too. And as excited I am about all this stuff, and I really hope all this is true and it's not bullshit, it's kind of disappointing that nowadays, like, we know what's going to happen in a movie before we watch it. Like, why are there so many articles explaining, like, oh, this actor's in, this actor's out? Have you guys ever watched The Walking Dead? Like, I remember before there was a season where they announced that the main character was leaving the show, and they announced this a year before he actually did leave the show. So when that next season came out, I was just like, okay, Rick is supposed to be leaving the show. How are they going to do it? And it's just stupid shit like that. Like, why do we have to know so much before we watch something? Like, it's just getting annoying. Like, imagine, like, I watch Spider-Man 3 in the movie theater, and I see Tobey Maguire show up from a portal from another universe or some shit. Do you realize how much I would have shit my pants? And now the twist is, it's not a twist. It's untwisted. It's just there. Now we know. It's kind of annoying. It is kind of absolutely annoying. I think they're telling me not to hit the dragon. Yeah, so there's this weird glitch where if the people using the enhancement pack hit the dragon, that's all good. But if you're someone that's not using the enhancement pack and you hit the dragon, apparently I actually heal the dragon. So I have to just hit the dragon one time, and that's it. I cannot hit the dragon anymore. And I also noticed that there's this other quest in the Vega ship called TTF++, and I love it. I love that. I plan on using TTF Plus a lot. Alright, so I hit him a couple times. Now I'm going to just back off and let them kill the dragon. But yeah, TTF++, I was like, oh shit, there's you fight 2 dragons at once. It's pretty awesome. But that's the only time you do that in any of the boss fights. The Derole and Volopt and Dark Falls, like it's just you only fighting one of each. And that's kind of a disappointment. Like I was kind of like, after fighting the forest, I was like, oh shit, we get double bosses. This is going to be the sickest quest ever. But it's just the dragon. I guess that'd be a little too OP, right? That would be a little too... We'd level up a little too quickly if we had just double bosses on every round. But yeah, I'm definitely nowhere near ready for TTF++ on Ultimate. Like, absolutely not. But I don't know if you guys noticed, but UGB, aka William Nash, on YouTube, he's been streaming PSO lately. I mean, still irregularly, but I remember like when I first got my Dreamcast online and I discovered him, he hadn't uploaded a video in like a year. But he just started like every once in a while uploading, and I actually joined one of his rooms, one of his games a couple of weeks ago, and I felt so bad, but he was like level 18 or 19, and I was like, let's do a TTF, and I can boost you up and get you to level 20 real quick. We'll just get that TTF done. So he's like, yeah. And we do the TTF, and by the time we finished the cave's boss, I disconnected. I totally lagged out. So he had to leave and make a new room, and I played again with him again, and I lagged out again. And I felt so bad. And this was during a time when, like, my Dreamcast, like, I was having trouble with my Dreamcast. Like, my Dreampi, oh, I gotta stop hitting the dragon. My Dreampi would just disconnect me after playing for like 15 minutes. Like, no matter what game I was playing, and it was so annoying. And I actually had to make a post on the Dreamcast Talk forum explaining my problem. And PC Wizard came through with a guide on how to fix it, and basically the problem was that my Dreampi kept reassigning itself a new IP address every 20 minutes or so. So I did the steps that he recommended, and I had to go into the Dreampi and put all these like Linux commands in, and it worked. And the problem is 100% fixed. So I should not be disconnected anymore. But I felt really bad, because he wasn't able to like complete the TTF by himself, and I just felt so shitty. Does this have like a... Let's equip this real quick. I just want to see if it has like a animation on me, on my body. Nope. Nope, it doesn't. I guess not until... Because I know there's like 3 or 4parasitic wear gears, and I think the final one is the one that actually gives you some sort of animation. What the hell is this? Oh, okay. I was confused. $5,000 XP. Look at this spray. I copied this off of somebody. I think their name was like Hidari. That one's mine. And I'm not artistic enough to come up with that on my own. What I actually did was... I have a lot of sprays copied on my GameCube version of the game. that I copied from people over the internet like over 15 years ago. So what I did was like I would open up the symbol chat on the GameCube version, and you would like, I think it's what, parts edit or move parts. Here you'd have this list of all the parts. So I'd like have my GameCube on the TV next to me, and I'd be playing on the Dreamcast on this other TV. And I'd look at the parts of my GameCube version, and that's kind of, I would basically had to manually make it with the parts. I had to remake all this stuff doing that. These are all from GameCube, all of these. Copied from people that someone made this 15 years ago on the GameCube version. All of these. I like this one a lot. Oh wait. I love this one. But yeah, as you can see, I'm like kind of zoomed out, my character, and that's because I'm using the widescreen patch. It looks pretty good. It's pretty cool how when you go to the shop, there's actually rare weapons here. Definitely wasn't like that in the GameCube version or any version after this version, really. I'm surprised that I don't find better things than generals in the shop at my level. Trap search. Huh. I didn't know that this existed. I don't know if this is in any version after the Dreamcast version, or maybe I just spent all my all my Phantasy Star Online career ignoring that unit. Ooh. Resta level 13. Yeah. I will be fucking buying that. Resta level 11, alright. It's a pretty nice upgrade. Free play. What was I doing? Oh yeah, Resta. Soul Banish? I think I know what that is. Whoa, don't want to quit. Let's equip this and see how it compares. Oh my god. Thank you, D. Whoops, I meant to give a smiley face. I'm gonna keep this Soul Banish and oh yeah, let's keep this. Just put them away. Madame's Umbrella. Why am I lagging? What the hell was that? Alright, I'm gonna go into the caves. I remember when we got Mario Tennis on the Wii U, and I was like, oh fuck, I wish we got a golf game. And then we got Mario Tennis on the Switch, and I was like, what the fuck? Where's golf? And now we finally got it. I loved Mario Golf on the N64, and I loved Mario Golf on the 3DS. And now we have one on a... Last time we had a Mario Golf game on console was on the GameCube, and I actually didn't have that game. I remember my only memory of me playing Mario Golf on the GameCube was when I went to my cousin's house, and he had Mario Golf on the GameCube. And for some reason, I guess this was during the time where those little TV monitors in cars, like on the ceiling of cars, was kind of brand new at the time. This must have been like 2003 or 2004. And so, and my uncle had just got that car. So we actually brought the GameCube into my uncle's car, and the four of us were in the car playing Mario Golf. Because I just remember being, as a kid, being so excited about it, and I was like, because the thing is, with my parents, we actually had, growing up, we had 2 NESs. Well, no, we had one NES, and then my parents got a second NES at a garage sale for like $10 back in, like, it must have been the late 90s at that point. But my mom had a van where they put this little mini TV inside of, and it was a pretty big van, so I was actually able to fit it. The little TV went in between the driver's seat and the passenger seat on the floor, and we had it like a little tiny, I think we had some pillows or something that we put it on top of just to elevate it more, but we had a second NES in the car, and that was something that me and my brother used to play. We used to literally play NES in the car, and this must have been like late 90s, like I mentioned. It must have been like 98, 99 doing that, and it was just sick. It was so cool. I remember the little TV that we put in the car had a built-in VHS player too. So we had our own little entertainment center in the car. And rest in peace to that car, because just a couple of years ago, my mom, it basically just hit the end of life. Like my mom had that car since '95, and I think it was just getting bad, and repairing it was just getting too much, and I think my dad like sold it to some guy on Craigslist for like $1,000 or something. So yeah, that car is gone. That van is gone. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's actually kind of sad. It is gone. Like forever. Damn. Good times. Yeah, see, this is just... I don't think I can hit anything with these mech guns. Oh, a little bit. So yeah, it really just comes down to this red dagger. I mean, even the red handgun and the Imperial pick will just not hit shit in ruins. So it's all about that red dagger for me. On BB. On Blue Burst. I actually made a character on Affinia Blue Burst for the first time ever, just this past week. And part of me was always kind of reluctant to do it, because I already had like level 100 plus characters on the shit hack, and then I lost my character, and then I had level 175 on Ultima. And so I was just like, I'm kind of fucking done making new characters on Blue Burst, and just this year I made this Retrospector character. And with PSO, I kind of gets tiring making new characters all the time. You kind of just want to see one through. But yeah, I made a character, and I made what did I make? A Ray Marl, because I don't usually make girl characters, so I figure I might as well. It's about time, right? And it might be fun to have level 20 techniques. But I was playing a game in normal by myself, and I was almost done with Forest 2 when this guy joins my game, a level 200, and his name was in blue, so I'm assuming he was an admin or something. But basically he was hitting on me. And he was hitting on me pretty hard, and he gave me a level 200 mag. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude, thank you. And I was really happy about that. Oh, there they are. What do they got? They got something for me? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Whoa, grants. Are they trying to kill me? I have a hamburger bag. Oh, I remember those mags. No Zombie. I don't really care that much. Oh, what the fuck? How? Which quest? Oh, it might have been. It might be one of those those event quests. Yeah, the Frantic Fauna quest. That's so true. I forgot about that stuff. I honestly didn't know that I could feed it diamonds for power. Yeah. I know how to feed a mag. Thank you so much. Yo, these guys are just hooking me up with good shit, and I love it. Probably. Let me go get it. Here we go. These guys are really nice. They see that I'm a low level, they're like, hey, Retro, you want this? They're just hooking me up. These are some good players. But it's kind of like, see how these people are like really nice, like they're giving me all this shit, and this is kind of like what you do in PSO. Like I remember when I was even when I was a little kid, like 12 years old, playing on the GameCube. I used to love playing like I'd be like level 130, and I would love going in normal games, hard, very hard, and just fucking everything up and carrying them through TTFs, and just boosting players, leveling them up, and giving them gear that to a level 130 player is just absolutely garbage. But to a level like 30 player, it's like treasure. That's what you're going to usually spend most of your time doing in PSO, is helping noobs. I mean, that's definitely what I've been doing a lot lately. Like I'm like, it's Saturday, that's why there's so many people on right now, but I'm still playing this game like on Mondays and Tuesdays. And there's, you know, there'll only be like 4 people playing. And it'll just be like a bunch of low-level people. Only low levels. I'm the highest level person online, so I gotta play normal or hard with them. And I'm always the guy that I join that room, and I'm immediately, the first thing I say is, let's do a TTF. Because if they're doing Forest to Falls, then I can't really help them too much, because I have to like tag. I'd be one-shotting everything anyway, but I would have to like basically either not hit any enemies or like just weaken them and let them finish them off. Basically, like, it's just not a good way to boost characters. Like, your best way is to just do TTFs. That way I can just destroy the boss and you get all the boss XP. It's usually how it is. Boosting players on hard or very hard in the TTF is actually more difficult, because that final form of falls is not easy when your teammates are constantly dying and you have to keep reviving them. But you have to also wait for them to hit the boss before you can kill them. So you gotta like revive them, wait for them to hit it, and then hopefully you can kill it in those final blows. But in normal mode there is no final form, so in normal mode it's just so easy. to carry people through falls. But yeah, you can go from like level 1 to like level 8 in one TTF. It's pretty awesome. I mean, you're probably gonna have to hit a lot of enemies there. If you do a boss rush, I don't think you're gonna be as lucky. Did that guy just return to Pioneer 2? Oh no, he came back up. I was gonna say, like, what are you doing, man? Wait, just wait a second. You know what, since we're doing Ultimate, I really should be doing Rafoi and just making sure that I'm tagging every monster that I possibly can. Whoops, invisible wall. Okay. Alright, guys. And these guys were super chill, super cool people. I'm gonna have to send them my guild card. Hopefully I see them again. And I'm gonna take their guild cards, and I am out of here. Peace out.